Welcome to our video tutorial series on ImageLine's Edison Audio Editor plugin. Edison is a multi-purpose plugin perfect for use in the FL Studio environment. It can be used to load and edit audio files, or used to record your audio directly into Edison from your audio interface. This is, in fact, the recommended audio recording procedure in FL Studio. We'll be taking a closer look at both loading and recording audio into Edison later on. In this first video, we'll be taking an overview look at Edison's interface to give you a better idea of what Edison can do with audio. Although Edison is an audio editor, it is used inside FL Studio as a plugin, so you'll need to insert it into one of the effects slots of the mixer. If you plan on working with pre-recorded audio files, then perhaps a good place to load Edison is on the master channel. If you plan to record audio into Edison, then you must load it into the mixer channel that you wish to record from. You can load as many instances of Edison as you like, which can be useful for certain audio processing jobs. Pay attention to where you load Edison, as the audio recorded into the plugin will have any effects preceding it included, and playback will have any effects after it applied to the sound. When editing sounds, the master mixer channel is a good place to work. Once the plugin is inserted, you'll be presented with the audio's interface. Let's load up a pre-recorded clip to help us tour the interface. By clicking on the file icon, you can select Load Audio from the menu that appears. You will see a File Open dialog window where you can navigate to the file you wish to load. Along the top of the interface, we have the transport panel that allows you to audition the audio. The loop button loops the file, selection, or loop points. We'll be taking a closer look at working with loop points in video 3 of this series. The record button enables recording audio into Edison. The selection to the right of the transport control is how the audio is recorded into the plugin. We'll be taking a closer look at recording audio in video 2 of this series. Along the top right side of the interface, we have the scrub wheel. By clicking and dragging left or right, we can scrub through the loaded file. The speed that you drag will determine the speed of the scrub. The Slave to Host playback option will allow you to hear the loaded or recorded audio of Edison while you play back your host, in this case FL Studio. This is a great way to audition your audio alongside your current project. The display option will toggle the view between waveform and spectrum views. The click-free smooth option, when enabled, will apply a very short fade-in or fade-out to your edits to avoid clicks or pops at the cut points. While playing, the window will automatically scroll to follow the cursor. By disabling auto scroll, the window will remain on the current view and will not automatically scroll with the cursor. The mute input option will mute any audio that is coming into the plugin from the mixer channel that it is inserted on, either from the input of your audio interface or an FL Studio channel that is routed to the mixer channel in question. Just above the audio editor window, there are two groups of icons that provide various options and edit functions for your audio. The file icon opens a menu where you can load and save various audio files. The Format icon allows you to make changes to the format of the audio, as well as edit various other properties. We'll be taking a closer look at editing file properties in video 10 of this series. The Edit icon displays a menu with some of the basic editing options. We'll be taking a closer look at these functions in video 4. The Tools menu will supply you with a list of various processes that can be applied to the audio. We'll be taking a closer look at these more in depth in video 5 and 6. The Regions menu is where you can make edits to the regions and markers. We'll be looking at these more in video 3. The View icon will present you with a list of display options. The Snap menu allows you to make adjustments to the editor's snap values. This affects the way selections and edits happen relative to the cursor position. The Select menu is where you will tweak the selections of your loaded audio. And the Zoom menu is where you can take care of zooming in and out of the editor view. The remaining icons allow you to perform actions such as undo, as well as apply some of the more common processes with one click. We'll be taking a closer look at these options in more detail in later videos. Of course, the editor window is where the visual representation of the loaded audio is, and where you'll make selections to the areas you wish to edit. The waveform overview is where you can get an overview look of the entire waveform, allowing you to scroll and zoom around the loaded audio with ease. And finally, along the bottom are a few selection icons that will determine exactly what you are editing, as you can be editing the loaded audio or any of the various envelopes that can be applied. And that is our brief look and overview of the Edison interface. In the next video, we'll begin our more detailed look at all the options available to you, starting with looking at getting audio into Edison.